Good morning, Cedar River Elementary School. Today is Wednesday. It is March 29th, and here are your daily announcements. Starting with thank you to our green team who have been in our lunchroom supporting our recycling and correct trash removal and helping us pack in, pack out, and learn the basics of continuing to keep our earth green. So great job to our green team, but also great job to each of you for working hard to, once again, keep our earth green. Thank you to all of our students yesterday for our yearbook photo. We took whole grade level photos for our yearbook. So thank you to Mrs. Young and her support for our PTO to get those photos completed. And I want to draw some otter paws today. Our student council has helped me get these organized each day now. I have one to Kason and Mrs. Yant for making a good decision and focusing on reading. I have one to, to Paul and Miss Isgrig for being respectful to the teacher. I have one to Jolie and Miss Hayes for showing respect and sitting quietly. I have one to Ben and Miss Campbell for showing respect and sitting quietly. I have one to Kira and Miss Landry for showing respect and having a quiet transition. One to Tony for making a good decision and staying on task, and he is in Miss Kovich. I have one to Nora and Miss Johnson for quick, quiet transitions and a clean workspace. That would be making a good decision. One to Kaya and Miss Oliphant for making a good decision and walking to line up at recess. I have one to Nevada and Miss Angeline for making a good decision and walking in from recess. One to Natalia and Miss Turian for making a good decision. You're focused on your learning. We have a lot of them today. One to Ethan for making a good decision. Ethan is in Miss Osborne and he had an organized workspace. One to Layla and Miss Gregson for walking in from recess. One to Kai and Mrs. Rose for showing respect and working quietly. Ooh, let's see here. And one to Lauren and Mrs. Cassidy for making a good decision on task. We have two more here. One to Xander and Mrs. Cassidy for being ready to go. And one last one, Peter and Miss Cowell for making a good decision and following directions and staying on task. Wow, there was a lot today. Thank you to my student council for getting those ready for me. And speaking of otter paws and staying on task and doing the right thing, thank you. I have so many thank yous today, full of joy and gratitude. We had many classrooms send in examples of lines behavior. So let's see what those look like and if you can notice the right way and what lines behavior. What did you notice about lions' behavior? I noticed that they were looking forward. They were in control of hands and feet. They had a number 0 voice. They were walking together and following their teacher. And I also noticed, I don't know if you did, while students were walking in line, there were some other students going the other way without their class, and they were still quiet and walking forward. That's just like if you are taking the attendance folder or walking to a resource room teacher, or you're going to the library, or even if you're going out to recess. I can't wait to see more of your videos of Alliance behavior and showing me in the hallway when we walk by. So great job, Cedar River. And thank you to Mrs. Pantel's class, Mrs. Huerta's class, and Mrs. Landry's class for sending in those videos. All right, last few announcements. Next week on April 6th, we have a second grade music concert. We also have Camp Casey, 2 sessions next week for our 5th grade students. It's the first time we've had Camp Casey in quite some time. It's an early morning, session 1, session 2. Remember that you will be at school in the Commons at 7 a.m. and our buses leave at 7:30 so that we can make the ferry to get up to Camp Casey. More information will come to your families with reminders about what to bring, and of course that you will be bringing your clothes and your sleeping bag to go on the bus when you are here in the morning loading. Lots of excitement coming your way, and it's going to be a great week at camp. That is all I have for you today. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you here on Friday. As always, it's a great day to be an Otter. Please turn to your teacher for the Pledge of